And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and today we will be doing the last little tidy up of the Ruby Sea. As you know from the last part, I wrapped up the MSQ and I'm ready to move on to Yancha, where Doma is, but I still have one last thing to do, which is to enter Shisui of the Violet Tides and save the Ruby Princess from herself. So without further ado, let us go into Dungeon Finder, queue up. Hopefully the queue doesn't take too long. In the meantime, if you like what you see at any point, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Make certain that you hit the notification bell there so you know when I post another upload. Give me a follow on Twitch. Hit the notification bell there. And, yeah. Let me know how I'm doing. And here we go. Sometimes as a DPS the queue can be rather long. I could have sworn that it was more of a dedicated step up instead of a dirt path, but okay. guy was going. Oh, there was a chest back there. Okay. Not obvious. Already to the Ruby Princess, okay. They incorporated swimming here, at least for a little bit. There's a chest over there, might as well be getting it. What the? I guess that's the void scent that they summoned. The tank. My mechanics mean dodge. I guess for the fun of having that old person debuff. And just for a little bit of fun. Why not? Well, that was a fun little dungeon. I know not how to thank you. You saved them, Myrokos. You saved all of them, even the Ruby Princess. While she is unharmed, she is currently unconscious. Shiosai has carried her to Suino Sato, where she might rest undisturbed. It looks as though it will be a while before she wakes. Before we speak any further, however, let us return to the village. Ooh. Sorry. There is a, might as well get it while I'm here. Juicery of the Violet Tides, hidden away at the bottom of the turquoise trench. The magnificent palace is home to the Ruby Princess, leader of the Ryan, who dwell beneath the waves. While its beauty can be appreciated from afar, special permission is required to enter the grounds, a privilege seldom granted. Yeah. So the story of that dungeon was that an Ascian came and offered them power and then summoned a void sent into their midst who corrupted everyone. So we had to go in and deal with the problem. Oh right, I was supposed to go to Suino Sato. Well, just go to Tamamizu and then back over. Please allow me to thank you once again for your help. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are all slowly beginning to return to their senses. It seems peace has finally been restored to the palace. You have saved everyone, including Shiosai, from an untimely death. If only the Ruby Princess would open her eyes, Suino Sato will be exactly as it was before. I suppose we must simply be grateful for how well things turned out. Now that the worst of the storm has passed and the tides have begun to calm, it is time that I came clean. Okay, so there's more to the quest line than just this. Okay. Well, for right now, I don't need to do it. I need to get back to, and now I can fly. Right now I need to work my way back, to Othard to continue. MSQ, I can fly now, which makes this a lot easier. And let's say sense. I suppose for the moment I could move back to my Black Mage, since I mean that. I only went to I went to Monk for that dungeon because I didn't want to outlevel too much, but since a lot of my jobs are on par, roughly. Let me just take the moment while I have it to get all my gear repaired. According to my map, the plains of Yansha lie to the west. Of note is the one river upon the shores of which Doma was built. This is it. We're finally headed to into the heart of Doma. I can't help but be a little nervous. A silence in 3 parts. Though he is less than a picture of perfect health, Gosetsu is ready to resume his journey to Yansha. You did well, Myrokos. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha and my countrymen await. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me. Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard, what's happening? Uh-oh. Red Kojin.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe.
Let it ride.
Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyo, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doma. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Nap time.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Okay, so of course, Alizé, let's see what's going on. There's a weariness, a desolation, an emptiness. Yeah, there is at that. This place, I don't know what I expected. Me neither. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her, of what lies beyond the Great Wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but it is wise for us to is it wise for us to have this conversation here, on the road, out in the open? Once, your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing as any who dared resist. And then as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west, though I doubt the Imperials are present. Let us proceed with caution. I need to use the mouse. I need the keyboard too. Ah. There's someone here. The drunken toad was made using parts from an old riverboat. I carried rice used to make alcohol up and down the river. That's where the name comes from. Okay. Okay, so that's the name of this place. Some sort of a hub on the road, I guess. Okay. I need to use the mouse. My cat keeps wanting attention. Like, why am I constantly sitting in front of computer screens? Just dealing with my cat, who every time I tried to go for the mouse would even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it would be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. It seems peaceful enough to me. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for mercy the Imperials appear to be absent. Life after Doma. Gosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Yeah, he's usually charging in. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Myrokos, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gosetsu, Kami preserve your right. He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
I do not understand. Was it not clear that we wished to remain a while? Who is this boy? And where is he taking us? Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it's probably for the best that we left. Okay, what's going on here? I don't know who you people think you are, but you have no idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village. Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai. A farmer like my father before me and his father before him. I would not expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Cayenne's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. A notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ha 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 ha. Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought, and they died. Every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Well, I can at least get the etherite while I'm here. Falcon Porter 2. This must be the spring. And why are you looking at the village? Okay. And there I was thinking our swimming days were behind us. This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, Myrokos, it is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. That's not really much of an issue now since I can breathe underwater, but... Kami be praised, I know you. Okay. Ha ha ha, how invigorating. Congratulations, my friends, you are come to the House of the Fierce. A glimpse of madness. It is not often that the Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are Myrokos Tia, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Oh, so they have an etherite, but it's broken. Kind of smart. They want to remain hidden off the grid.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yugiri! Found her.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma, to show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Yeah, they have all the pieces that they need. It looks like they just dismantled it. To think that warriors such as you journeyed across the sea to aid our cause, we cannot thank you enough. Cutscene. You should hear this, Myrokos. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed, he beckoned us to come forward to fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close as if to embrace, one after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. If it's strength we need, then it's strength we'll get. We can't lose to him again. Greetings and well met, my friend. If you have questions regarding the House of the Fierce, I should be glad to answer you to the best of my ability. What kind of place is this? Long ago, the House of the Fierce was a spiritual retreat for men who sought to escape the mundane concerns of the material world. But after Doma fell to the Imperial invaders 25 years ago, it was abandoned for a time until the founders of the Doman Liberation Front laid claim to it. Since then, it has served as our base of operations in our fight against the Garleans. Yugiri. Though our resources are limited, our stronghold is secure. You may rest and recover here in safety. Is it true that you have come from the far side of the world solely to aid us in our fight? If so, then you have my utmost gratitude. Yep, that's why we're here. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain, old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that with the aid of Yatsuyu and the secrets she sold. Yikes. Adam, please get off the keyboard. Myrokos, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. A brief moment. Yeah. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious nature in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong, yet with your help I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Never victory will be ours. No, I relish the challenge. Not so long as I can expect a suitably generous reward. I like a good challenge. You relish the thought of facing that monster again? But of course, the hero of Eorzea fears no foe. Yeah, why not? It was a little rough, but it was basically just deal with the ads, find a place to stand, and then try to do him damage. Surely as I get stronger, I'll be able to face him. What of it? The stubborn remainder. Yugiri would like to have a word with you. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me to learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Myrokos. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far, I say we begin there. So I can just, teleport, which might be the easiest thing to do. Though I think I'm supposed to go through the door. And swim for a bit. Yugiri told me to wear this outfit. My legs haven't felt this light and airy in ages. Ah, Myrokos, I am glad to see that you, too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Myrokos as our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. Mayhap, alright, I can't change here. Maybe if I were to... I don't think it matters what my attire is, though I probably should be undercover. Well, one thing I can always do for now is just go into this. Or at least I look somewhat respectable. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yansha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. You, a merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. A traveling merchant with meat, perchance? Ah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served as served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Foreign peddlers, Namai. Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzan, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairyu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Huh. Curious. I have seen these looks before, the same weary hopelessness. It's just like Alagana. Myrokos, you have, what have you learned? They've got no money, no resources, and they're very low on hope. Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Heian to return, and without him... yeah, there's little chance. Let me just do a quick... ooh, this is slightly better. The ones we leave behind. Yugiri is uncertain how best to proceed. Let us not lose hope, though the situation in Nemai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lise and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Myrokos, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Fly, my pretties. Hanami needs your help with a pest problem. You have doubtless already taken to the paddy fields that fill Namai. We rice farmers consider our paddies as children. They certainly require just as much attention. There is rarely a day we do not worry about pests or something else that might do our fields harm. If you would like to know more about life in our village, why don't you try helping us tend to our paddies? Speak with my husband, Ageta. I know he will be glad for any help he can get. While I'm here, I might as well get the ether current. You would like to help me tend my fields? That sounds fantastic to me. There aren't too many young folk left in the village, and rice farming is hard work, let me tell you. Firstly, I would have you remove the arrowheads from my fields. It is a pesky weed that inhabits the growth of rice plants. Come, speak with me again once you are done. I see you've worked up quite a sweat. Thanks for helping. Namai is actually a local term for the arrowhead. It does make you wonder just who thought naming a village after a weed was a good idea. Next, we need to deal with any pests that lurk in the paddies, although it will not be your job per se. We shall use the house sparrows I have trained for the task. I keep them in a bird cage. Please set them free near my paddy fields. Once they have flown from the cage, clap your hands. I have trained them to recognize that as their signal to begin work. Thank you so much for your help. I will not be needing to worry about pests for the time being. I have told my wife to give you some compensation for your troubles. Go on ahead and talk to her. I still have work to take care of here. Hello again. I do hope the work was not too hard on you. It's not an easy job, but the sense of satisfaction when you are able to taste the very rice you have reaped, words do not do the sensation justice. Harvest is still a long way off, but we are ready to put the work in. All we need is a little help from the weather, and things will be fine. Oh my, I almost forgot. Here's your payment for today. Something smells. Fukada hopes you enjoy foul odors. Frowning. Hello there, traveler. I require your help if you have the time. While I belong to the Doman Liberation Front, I am also a proud resident of Nomai, with my own responsibilities to the village. I have been told to guard this spring, and under no circumstances am I to leave my post. However, there is another job related to the village I need to take care of. I was hoping you might do it in my stead. Here, take this liquid and sprinkle it around the area over there. You have my thanks. I think I missed that last one. Finished already? Fantastic. No doubt you are wondering just why that liquid smells so foul. Well, it is made from a mix of pungent ingredients, animal innards, resin, and garlic, to name but a few. It does a fantastic job at keeping at the beasts at bay. One of my friends in the Alamegan Resistance taught me how to make it. Oh, and you will want to give your clothes, let's see, 3 thorough scrubbings ought to do it. Oh, charming. Ah. Oh, so Fukuda was one of the people who... Okay, so... I need to take a small break and get dinner. It's coming up on that time for me. So I think I will leave it at that for now, and when we pick up we will focus on getting back to MSQ since I've done the current Aetheryte quests for the moment. If you liked what you saw at any point, please give me a follow on Twitch, hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube so you can see when I upload the next installment. And with that, I shall see you anon, friends.